The Perfect Wife. A Jessie Hunt Psychological Suspense, Book 1, The Perfect Block. A Jessie Hunt Psychological Suspense, Book 2, by Blake Pierce. Narrated by Laura Bannister.
This has been The Perfect House, a Jessie Hunt Psychological Suspense, Book 3, by Blake Pierce and narrated by Ulka S. Mohanty.
The Perfect Wife. A Jessie Hunt Psychological Suspense, Book 1, by Blake Pierce. Narrated by Laura Bannister. Chapter 1. Jessie Hunt, exhausted and sweaty, dropped the last of the packing boxes on the dining room carpet. She could already feel her muscles starting to cramp up and knew she was going to be in serious pain tomorrow. But as she looked over at Kyle, she couldn't help but smile. They were officially moved in. The wide grin on his face told her he was thinking the same thing. His shirt was drenched, but she didn't care as he came over and wrapped her in a bear hug. "We live here now," he whispered in her ear before gently kissing her neck. "I think we're entitled to a celebratory drink, don't you?" "Definitely," she agreed. "Champagne? Beer?" "Maybe a beer," Jessie suggested. "And a Gatorade chaser. I feel like my whole body might seize up at any second." "I'll be right back," Kyle said, and headed for the kitchen. Jessie moved from the dining room to the den and plopped down on the couch, feeling her perspiration-soaked shirt press against the sheet covering the furniture. It was late August, and even in the coastal Orange County community of Westport Beach, the weather was hot and sticky. The temperature was easily in the low 90s. Of course, that was nothing compared to what it was like back in downtown Los Angeles, where they'd lived until this morning. Surrounded by the asphalt and concrete and shiny skyscrapers, Jessie would often walk out of their condo into the late summer heat to face temperatures above 100. In comparison, this felt like a respite. She reminded herself that this was exactly the sort of perk that would justify moving away from the familiar life she'd grown to love in the city. She'd be trading in the excitement of the busy LA streets for cool ocean breezes. Instead of hip new restaurants, they'd visit seaside cafes. Instead of taking the metro or an Uber to a gallery opening, they'd check out a yacht race in the harbor. And of course, there was all the extra money.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?